According to a study by the Federal Reserve, 63% of Americans can't cover a $500 emergency expense. But here's the kicker. It's not just people who aren't making enough money. There are people earning six figures who are still living paycheck to paycheck. And no, it's not because they're buying too many lattes, or because they're not budgeting hard enough, or because they lack discipline. No, it's something else. Let me tell you about Marcus. Marcus was doing pretty well for himself. He was making $85,000 a year as a software developer. Nice apartment, decent car, went out on weekends. But every month, it was the same story. Money came in, money went out. His bank account looked the same in December as it did in January. One day his car broke down. $1,200 to fix it. And he panicked, because despite making good money, he had nothing saved. He felt like he was working harder and harder, but getting nowhere. Like he was on a treadmill, running full speed just to stay in the same spot. And the worst part? He started resenting his job. Every morning felt like dragging himself to a desk just to pay bills and start the cycle all over again. This is the trap that Robert Kiyosaki talks about in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and that countless financial experts keep trying to tell us. The myth that working harder and making more money will automatically make you wealthy. The real secret? Most people stay broke because they're trading time for money with no exit strategy. They're working for their money instead of making their money work for them. Stick with me because I'm about to share why this happens and how you can flip the script so your money starts building your future instead of just paying for your present. The big lie that keeps you trapped. So here's the lie that keeps most people stuck on that financial treadmill. It's the idea that if you just get a raise or switch to a higher paying job or pick up a side hustle, then everything will be fine. And it sounds logical, right? More money coming in equals better life. But here's what actually happens. You get that raise, and for about 2 weeks you feel great. Then your lifestyle expands to match it. Bigger apartment, nicer car, fancier dinners. Suddenly that extra $1,000 a month is gone and you're back to feeling broke, just with nicer stuff. Let's go back to Marcus. He knew how to code. He was good at his job. He even got promoted twice in 3 years. But when his income went up, so did his spending. New gaming setup. Moved to a pricier neighborhood. Started eating out more because I deserve it. I'm working hard. That's the trap. The more you make, the more you spend. It's called lifestyle inflation, and it's why lottery winners go broke, and why people making $200K can feel just as financially stressed as people making $50K. You're not just working for money anymore. You're working to maintain a lifestyle. And that lifestyle is a prison. Don't worry, we're going to break you out of it. The 3 types of income. Let me break something down for you. According to financial experts, there are actually 3 types of income, and most people only know about one of them. That's why they stay stuck. First, there's earned income. This is the obvious one. You trade your time and skills for a paycheck. You work 40, 50, 60 hours a week, and you get paid. Doctor, lawyer, teacher, freelancer, doesn't matter. If you stop working, the money stops coming. This is how 95% of people make their money. Then there's portfolio income. This is money you make from investments, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, real estate that appreciates. You put money into something, and it grows over time. It requires patience and knowledge, but it doesn't require you to clock in every day. And finally, there's passive income. This is the holy grail. Money that comes in whether you're working or not. Rental properties, dividends, royalties, businesses that run without you, digital products people keep buying. This is money working for you while you sleep. Now here's the problem. Most of us are stuck in the earned income trap. We trade hours for dollars, and we think that's just how life works. But wealthy people, they're stacking all three types of income. They earn, sure, but they're also investing and building passive streams. And that's the difference. You're trying to fill a bucket with a leaky bottom, working harder just to keep the water at the same level. Meanwhile, someone else has built a pipeline that keeps filling their bucket even when they walk away. So ask yourself, which income type are you relying on right now? Because until you start diversifying, you're not building wealth. You're just renting your life from your employer. The wealth-building phases. Okay, imagine your financial journey is like climbing a mountain. You don't just teleport to the top. You go through stages, and each one requires a different strategy. Let me walk you through them. Phase 1, survival mode. This is where most people start. You're living paycheck to paycheck. Every dollar has a job, and that job is keeping the lights on and food on the table. If you're here, don't beat yourself up. This is real, and it's hard. The goal here isn't to invest yet, it's to stop the bleeding. Cut unnecessary expenses, pay off high-interest debt, and build a tiny emergency fund. Even $500 can break the cycle of panic. Phase 2, stability. You've got a little breathing room now. Bills are covered, you've got a small cushion, and you're not panicking every time an unexpected expense pops up. This is where you start getting intentional. You're tracking where your money goes, setting small savings goals, maybe contributing to a 401k if your job offers it. You're not rich yet, but you're not drowning either. Phase 3, building wealth. This is where the magic starts. You're no longer just saving, you're investing. You're putting money into index funds, opening a Roth IRA, maybe buying your first rental property, or starting a side business. You're thinking long-term. Compound interest becomes your best friend. This phase takes patience, but it's where you start seeing your money actually grow. Phase 4, financial freedom. This is the summit. Your passive and portfolio income covers your living expenses. You still might work, but you don't have to. You've built systems, investments, and income streams that support your life. You've stopped trading time for money. Your money is working harder than you ever did. Here's the thing. Most people never leave phase 1 or 2. Not because they can't, but because they don't know the path exists. They think working harder is the only way up the mountain. But once you understand these phases, you can map where you are and figure out what your next step needs to be. So where are you right now? And more importantly, what's the one move that gets you to the next level? The compound interest trap. Let's talk about something that sounds boring but is actually insane. Compound interest. Albert Einstein allegedly called it the eighth wonder of the world, and here's why. Those who understand it, earn it. Those who don't, pay it. Think about it like this. If you're in debt, compound interest is a monster. Credit card companies love that you don't understand this. You owe $5,000 at 18% interest and you're making minimum payments? Congrats. You'll end up paying like $8,000 over time. You're working for the bank. But flip it around. If you're investing, compound interest is a miracle machine. Let's say you invest $500 a month starting at age 25. With an average 8% return, By the time you're 65, you'll have around $1.7 million. You only put in $240,000 of your own money. The rest, that's compound interest doing the heavy lifting. Now imagine you wait until you're 35 to start. Same $500 a month, same 8% return. By 65, you'll have about $745,000. You lost $1 million by waiting 10 years. That's the difference between understanding how money works and just hoping things work out. Here's the kicker. The financial system is designed to keep you on the wrong side of this equation. They want you borrowing, spending, paying interest. They don't teach compound interest in school. They don't want you to know. But now you do. So the question is, are you going to keep paying interest, or are you going to start earning it? How to make your money work for you. Alright, so you're probably thinking, okay, this all sounds great, but how do I actually get my money to work for me? I'm not some Wall Street genius. Good news, you don't need to be. You just need a plan. Let's break it down step by step. Step 1. Pay yourself first. Stop waiting until the end of the month to see what's left over to save. Spoiler alert. There's never anything left over. Instead, the moment you get paid, move money into savings or investments first. Even if it's just $50. Automate it so you don't even think about it. You're not depriving yourself, you're prioritizing future you. Step 2. Kill the debt monster. High-interest debt, credit cards, payday loans is bleeding you dry. Attack it aggressively. Use the avalanche method, pay off highest interest first, or the snowball method, pay off smallest balance first for quick wins. Either way, get it gone. Every dollar you're paying in interest is a dollar that's not working for you. Step 3. Build your safety net. Before you start investing, you need an emergency fund. Aim for 3 to 6 months of living expenses in a high-yield savings account. This isn't for vacations or new sneakers. This is your life happens fund. It keeps you from going into debt when the car breaks down or you lose your job. Step 4. Start investing, even small. You don't need $10,000 to start. Open a Roth IRA or a brokerage account. Invest in low-cost index funds. They're like buying a tiny piece of the entire stock market. Set up automatic contributions. $100 a month turns into over $150,000 in 30 years at 8% returns. That's your money working while you're sleeping, eating, living your life. Step 5. Create passive income streams. This is the next level. Rental properties, dividend stocks, creating a digital product, building a YouTube channel or blog that generates ad revenue. It takes effort up front, but once it's rolling, it pays you over and over. Think of it like planting a tree. You water it for a few years, then it gives you fruit for decades. Step 6. Educate yourself. Constantly. Read books. Listen to podcasts. Follow people who actually know what they're talking about. The more you learn about money, the better decisions you make. Knowledge is the ultimate leverage. Here's the truth. Making your money work for you isn't about getting lucky or being born rich. It's about being intentional, consistent, and patient. You're not trying to get rich overnight. You're building a system that frees you over time. The 7-step financial freedom blueprint, value, return hook. If you've made it this far, it means you're serious. So I want to leave you with something powerful, a 7-step blueprint that takes you from financial stress to financial freedom. Think of this like leveling up in a game. Each step builds on the last. Step 1. Get clear on your why. Why do you want financial freedom? Is it to quit your soul-sucking job, travel the world, spend more time with your kids? Write it down. Make it real. This is your North Star when things get hard. Step 2. Track every dollar. You can't improve what you don't measure. For 1 month, track every single expense. No judgment, just awareness. You'll be shocked where your money actually goes. This is the wake-up call most people need. Step 3. Create a realistic budget. Not a restrictive, miserable budget, a realistic one. Allocate money for needs, wants, savings, and investments. Use the 50-30-20 rule as a starting point. 50% needs, 30% wants, 20% savings and investments. Step 4. Automate your finances. Set up automatic transfers to savings, investments, and bill payments. Remove willpower from the equation. When it's automatic, it just happens. No excuses, no forgetting. Step 5. Invest consistently, dollar cost averaging. That means investing the same amount regularly, regardless of market conditions. Over time, this smooths out the ups and downs and builds serious wealth. Set it and forget it. Step 6. Diversify your income. Don't rely on one paycheck. Add a side hustle. Start investing. Build something on the side. Multiple income streams equal security and speed. If one dries up, you're not screwed. Step 7. Review and adjust quarterly. Every 3 months, sit down and look at your finances. What's working? What's not? Are you closer to your goals? Adjust as needed. Life changes, your plan should too. When you follow these steps, you're not just managing money, you're designing a life where money serves you, not the other way around. Keep this blueprint handy. When you feel lost or overwhelmed, come back to it. It'll remind you that freedom isn't some fantasy, it's a series of small, smart decisions compounded over time. Closing. So there you have it, the complete breakdown of how to make your money work for you. You now know the truth about why most people stay broke, the 3 types of income you need to master, the phases of wealth building, and the exact steps to take starting today. Let me ask you, what's your first move going to be? Are you going to automate that first $50 transfer? Pay off that credit card? Open that investment account? Whatever it is, take action. Not tomorrow, not next month, today. Because here's the thing, a year from now, you're going to wish you had started today. If this video helped you, smash that like button and subscribe for more life-changing content. Your future self is counting on you. Let's make them proud.